Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Eagles looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Try to run for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver
breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Presley. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Oh, he's got some space. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Makes it past the marker. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. Defense wants to bring the heat. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunt. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls it in. It's Presley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Presley. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Webster. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. On his feet at the 40. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Fresno State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Shabera. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Shabera. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And they'll take over.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chasing, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Touchdown, Ball State. And the route is on.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pressure coming. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start
nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass on second down. Complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The sure hands, it's Shabera.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morrow. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. With the catch, it's West. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Almost had the completion, just missed him. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Using the quick game. Got enough space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
1st and goal, Ball State.
The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Cardinals. And the pummeling has started.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. And we don't always see this from this group. They're up 14 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man on the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's West. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Caught over the middle. It's Presley. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They boot it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fresno State right back to the line.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more...
There he goes! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Dillon. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Smashes through the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense. And they're
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's West. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Anderson. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.